The hunters navigate the dark, cavernous dungeon with a tense atmosphere hanging heavily around them. One hunter breaks the silence, asking, "How long have we been walking?" Clearly feeling the fatigue of the journey, their voice echoes through the gloom. Another hunter chimes in, matter-of-factly stating, "Almost 40 minutes." They press on, the sense of weariness palpable as the shadows seem to close in. With time running out, one of the hunters reminds the group, "The gate closes an hour after we defeat the boss, so we still have around 20 minutes to spare." Urgency fills the air as they quicken their pace. Title page. The scene shifts dramatically, introducing the epic title of the manga, setting the stage for the adventures ahead. In a moment filled with tension, one character asks, "What for?" while another responds hesitantly, I'm sorry." The air is thick with regret as they navigate their feelings. The first character continues, voice filled with remorse, "Because my vote caused you to come here against your will." But the other reassures them cheerfully, "I'm all right." The mood shifts, hinting at understanding and forgiveness. A calm atmosphere pervades the room as an unnamed woman speaks in a dismissive tone, saying, "So you don't need to concern yourself." Her arms rest at her sides, her expression neutral as she stands still. The protagonist looks at her, slightly concerned. He asks, "Are you really okay?" His body language shows he is genuinely worried about her well-being, creating a moment filled with growing tension. Suddenly, the unnamed woman erupts with fury, shouting, "Honestly, I'm totally not okay." Her eyes glow red as anger takes over, shocking the protagonist, who flinches in surprise. The unnamed woman, surrounded by flames, yells, "Are you in your right mind? If your wound was a centimeter higher, you would have had a hole in your heart." Her intense anger reveals her deep concern, masked by fury. Feeling remorseful, the protagonist reflects, thinking, "Well, I'm still in one piece till now, thanks to Miss Joo-hee being a B-rank healer. I'm in her debt every time." He apologizes softly, saying, "I'm sorry," as an emotional confrontation unfolds. The tension remains unresolved as the unnamed woman asks skeptically, "Are you really sorry?" The protagonist replies meekly, "I am," leaving their relationship hanging in the balance. In a neutral setting, an unnamed woman calmly declares, "So you don't need to concern yourself," indicating she's not worried. The unnamed man looks at her with genuine concern, asking, "Are you really okay?" Suddenly, the unnamed woman erupts, her composure shattered as she shouts, "Honestly, I'm totally not okay." Her fury catches the unnamed man off guard. She yells about the severity of his injuries and how close he came to a life-threatening wound. The unnamed man reflects on his gratitude towards Miss Joo-hee, realizing he's still alive thanks to her healing. Feeling the weight of the emotional confrontation, he softly apologizes, saying, "I'm sorry." The unnamed woman, skeptical, asks, "Are you really sorry?" He responds meekly, "I am," leaving the tension unresolved. Suddenly, the unnamed man discovers an important location, exclaiming in surprise, "Found it! It's the boss's room!" Both he and the unnamed woman react with tension and excitement. The hunters explore a strange dungeon room for the first time, marveling at the large and mysterious doors before them. One of them remarks, "This is the first time I've seen a room with doors like this." Their curiosity fills the atmosphere as they take in their surroundings. Another hunter agrees, noting, "You're right, it's strange." Their mutual acknowledgement builds the suspense as they look around, a sense of unease growing. Worried, one hunter questions, "Isn't this place dangerous?" Another responds, "Seems so," indicating their shared concern about the risks awaiting them in this unfamiliar place. In a moment of determination, one hunter challenges the group, asking, "After coming all the way here, are you all planning to return empty-handed?" The defiance in their tone signals a refusal to give up. With strong conviction, they declare, "We might be the first to discover this new type of dungeon, and yet, whoever wants to go back can go. I'll enter this dungeon alone if I have to." Their resolve to face the dangers ahead sets the stage for what's to come. As the hungry hunters stand before the imposing entrance, one unnamed character takes a deep breath and determinedly opens the giant doors, signaling the start of their next challenge in the dark, mysterious dungeon. Inside the dimly lit corridor, 3 hunters express their concern. One warns, "Well, Mr. Sanchiol's strength is incredible. He also is the highest offensive type C-rank hunter." Their serious expressions hinting at the daunting task ahead. Another adds with determination, "If he wasn't almost go, that man would have been in any of the big guilds. We've come here because of Mr. Song, so let's keep following till the end," solidifying their resolve to press onward despite their worries. A low-angle shot of the large doors captures the eerie atmosphere as dust swirls in the air, heightening the mystery that surrounds their journey deeper into the unknown. Suddenly, a voice breaks the silence. An unnamed character exclaims, "Huh? The doors opened easily?" revealing their surprise at the unexpected turn of events as the tension continues to build. A group of unnamed hunters stands at the ominous entrance of the dungeon, tension swirling around them. One of the hunters boldly declares, "Let's go in," breaking the heavy anticipation as they step forward into the unknown. Inside the dimly lit dungeon, illuminated by flickering torches, the air feels eerie and mysterious. The crackling sound of fire fills the space, heightening the sense of foreboding as the hunters venture deeper. The hunters arrive at a grand throne room, their eyes widening at the ornate beauty surrounding them. One hunter remarks, "Oh, it lit up. That's nice," while another excitedly notes, "I've never seen a dungeon like this. All right, let's split up and see what we can find," signaling the start of their exploration. In the desolate ancient ruins, standing torches flicker with eerie blue flames, illuminating intricate stonework long forgotten. An observer remarks, "It seems like nobody has been here in a long time," capturing the weight of isolation in the air. As the hunters move deeper within the ruins, they encounter large, moss-covered statues. One hunter observes, "These statues are kind of gloomy," hinting at the sorrowful history embedded in these stone figures. The camera shifts closer, revealing the unsettling details of the statues. Each holds different objects, some even instruments. One hunter notes, "They're all holding different things. Some were even holding instruments," suggesting a deeper significance behind their poses. Suddenly, the atmosphere thickens as one hunter expresses fear, saying, "There are too many of them," to the point that it's slightly scary. Another murmurs, "Wow," while a third adds with paranoia, "Doesn't it feel like someone's watching us?" An intense sense of dread fills the air as unseen eyes seem to peer from the shadows. Trying to quell the growing anxiety, an unseen figure asserts, "Stop spouting such negative thoughts," attempting to restore some calm amidst the fear. Amidst lingering tension, another voice exclaims, "Wow, that's really," indicating astonishment perhaps at the grand scale of the ruins around them, as the wonders of the dungeon start to unfold. The atmosphere inside the dungeon is thick with tension as the hunters survey their surroundings. A close-up shot catches one hunter staring ominously at a statue, feeling a chilling sense of dread wash over them. Concern ripples through the group as one hunter expresses disbelief, asking, "That can't be the boss, right?" Their voice trembles slightly, echoing the fear that lingers in the air. Another hunter dismisses the question, retorting, "No way, that's just a statue." Their words cling to the tension, easing the moment just a bit, albeit with uncertainty. Yet another voice cuts in, pointing out the enormity of the statue, stating, "This one is really huge." The hunters' unease shifts as they grapple with the implications of their discovery. The fourth hunter scans the chamber, voicing their suspicion. "It doesn't seem that there are any monsters here, though." Uncertainty fills their tone, and they seek confirmation, asking, "Right?" Their intuition kicks in, with a sense of impending danger. An inquisitive character leans in with curiosity, mumbling a drawn-out as they become more aware of their unsettling surroundings, sensing that something is amiss. In the dungeon's shadows, an unnamed figure examines a mysterious magic seal, questioning, "What's this? A magic seal?" The atmosphere buzzes with curiosity as the discovery unfurls. Alarmed, another character calls out, "Mr. Song, I think there's something written here. You'll have to come and take a look at this." Their urgent tone signals potential importance looming over the seal. The scene pulls back to reveal the expansive dungeon courtyard, overgrown with ancient stone and vegetation. The atmosphere feels thick with mystery as the hunters take in their surroundings, lost in exploration. One character leans in to read the runic text on a statue, pondering, "Is this runic text? Let's see. The commandments of the Temple of Karthanon." Serious curiosity fills the air as they uncover essential lore. In the dark, foreboding dungeon chamber, an unidentified voice declares, "First, worship the Lord," setting a solemn tone that hints at greater trials ahead. Moments later, the voice continues with a commanding presence, saying, "Second, praise the Lord," fostering a growing sense of anticipation among the hunters. Suddenly, Jinwoo, filled with anxiety, clutches his shirt and stutters, "Mr. Jinwoo." The tension escalates as fear grips him. The sharp sound of a grabbing motion echoes ominously through the chamber, emphasizing the rising panic among the hunters. In shock, an unidentified hunter points in horror, stammering, "The big statue," as they all sense a looming danger. An ominous voice booms, "Third, prove your faith," adding to the sinister atmosphere and implying the likelihood of impending trials. The massive statue's eyes suddenly glow and move toward the hunters, causing one to panic, exclaiming, "Its eyes just moved. It was looking at us." Disbelief courses through the group as one dismisses the danger, saying, "What? No way. You must have imagined it," while fear lingers. With sudden clarity, Sung Jinwoo reacts, thinking urgently, "Hold up," overcoming the denial as the realization of danger sets in. An ominous atmosphere blankets the dungeon ruins as an unidentified voice breaks the silence, questioning, "What is this feeling?" The air is thick with foreboding, suggesting something significant is about to happen. The eerie silence deepens as everything becomes bizarrely quiet, amplifying the tension surrounding the hunters. A tense figure stands pleadingly, stating, "Those who do not obey these commandments," their expression strained, revealing a sense of desperation in the air. The voice ominously warns that those who break the rules will not be able to return alive, raising the stakes significantly. Suddenly, a loud bang shatters the silence, sending shockwaves of fear through the group as they brace for what comes next. The group stands frozen, eyes fixated on a looming statue ahead, their expressions a mix of fear and surprise. The group's fear escalates as they exclaim, "The hell? The door has been shut!" Panic evident in their voices as they realize their path has been blocked. As the doors creak open slightly, an ominous tension fills the dark corridor, hinting at the dangers lurking just beyond. The hunters stand tense, knowing they must confront whatever waits inside. An unnamed woman yells in frustration, "If the doors are closed, how are we?" Her anger bubbles over as she exclaims, "That's it. I can't take it anymore. The group feels her impatience escalating. Another voice joins the fray as an unnamed man shouts, "You've all just been spouting nonsense. It was a mistake coming to this worthless place after all." Discontent brews within the group as doubts surface about their mission. In a decisive moment, the unnamed man proclaims, "I'm out." Determined, he turns to leave, putting his safety above the group's objectives as tension crackles in the air. As he walks away, the unnamed man scoffs, saying, "The boss, the treasures, you all can split them amongst yourselves." His disdain for the situation is clear as he abandons his allies, leaving behind a sense of betrayal. The hunters face the ominous entrance of the dungeon, their hearts pounding with anticipation. One hunter confidently declares, "Knock yourselves out," as they prepare to step through the foreboding door. Suddenly, the atmosphere shifts. A hunter reacts in shock, eyes wide as they process the gravity of the situation. In a moment of panic, another hunter yells, "No! Don't touch the door handle!" urgently warning the group about the unseen dangers. Electric energy crackles ominously in the air, signaling an imminent threat as the tension builds within the dark chamber. Without warning, a sudden energy attack rushes toward the group, leaving them in a state of shock as they brace for impact. A sword swings down with immense force, splattering blood across the dark dungeon corridor. The sound cracks through the night, signaling imminent danger. A figure, ready to strike, stands with a large weapon in hand, tension palpable in the dark dungeon room. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation as a dangerous confrontation looms. With swift motion, the weapon strikes through the air in a diagonal movement, echoing with a sudden impact. The atmosphere remains foreboding as the scene escalates. In the dungeon's depths, the hunters arrive at a wide shot of a gargantuan monster looming ahead, its form a silhouette against the dim light. The atmosphere is thick with tension. Panic strikes as one hunter shouts, "That thing moves!" Their eyes widen with fear, capturing the group's shock and escalating anxiety. Disbelief fills the air as another hunter yells, "The heck? Don't tell me that we have to fight those things." The reality of their terrifying predicament sinks deeper. Amidst the chaos, a terrified scream pierces the dungeon as another hunter shrieks, "Ah, pa, ah, ah," echoing the growing sense of despair and horror within the group. As an unknown voice cries out, "Hold up!" Anxiety fills the dimly lit dungeon as hunters exchange glances, sensing impending danger. An unnamed female hunter stutters, "The eyes just," gesturing to the source of their terror. Panic rises as her companions realize the depth of the threat. In a moment of realization, she contemplates the dreadful truth. If what she saw was true, then a sense of doom looms over the group. 16. Only an unnamed male. Consumed by fury, as he stares intensely, his body language taut. Anger courses through him, building to a breaking point. The camera shifts to the dungeon's stone floor, showing signs of damage and neglect. The atmosphere grows more ominous, hinting at the dangers waiting to be unveiled.